Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome your lovely faces to a brand new video here on the channel. If you are brand new, welcome. What we're going to be talking about today is, these are the top 5 things that I want to see implemented into Spider-Man 2. This game is coming out in roughly around 9 to 10 months time, September, October of next year, 2023, and I'm really looking forward to this game. I have played Marvel Spider-Man from 2018 and the Miles Morales one, God knows how many times. So before we do get into the video, guys, if you are new, please like and subscribe, hit that thumbs up, put notification bells on, and let's get into it. Number 5, improved combat. Spider-Man and Miles Morales are great games that have one small issue with the combat system that has been implemented. Both games only have one combo that they both use, which lasts for the entirety of the game. A few kicks and a punch into the air, which is used for both of them. I do think that Insomniac have updated this aspect for the game, as when you go from Miles Morales back to the OG Spider-Man game, the difference in smoothness between hits for Miles and for Peter is staggeringly huge. The combat was simple for exactly what it was designed to do. The major area that combat needs to be overhauled, though, are the boss fights. They are exactly the same for every single one. Rinse and repeat. Web them, press triangle to zip in with a web strike, then square to attack them. This is the same for every single boss fight and needs a major overhaul. We need more environment interaction. This can make the fights different and involve maybe some sort of puzzles that need to be figured out to show their weaknesses. For example, fighting Vulture, he throws his wing blades at you, to which you can do a quick time action on them and throw them back. But this seems to be the only time that something different is implemented for a boss fight. So fingers crossed, Insomniac have made changes for this. Number 4. Web swinging and travel. When you're swinging through the city as Spidey or Miles, it's just a dream come true. It's fluid, dynamic, and above all, satisfying. However, there is an issue with Spidey, which they tried to fix it with Miles, which they did succeed at, but not by much, and that is height. When you're swinging as Spidey, you cannot jump higher than you're swinging. With Miles, you can jump up with the Venom bursts, which look cool and does help out a little bit, but when you're Spidey and you cannot even web up to go that little bit higher, it does get annoying. What I would like to see is something that Web of Shadows had, where you could web launch yourself up. It would be cool to see if that could be implemented into the new game. Another issue I have, and by looking at message boards and other YouTube videos on this subject, is the skills when diving. Spidey has what looks like a robot doing them. Miles was better with the air tricks, as you could fluidly move between each trick, but Spidey just seems to be trick, fall, trick, and you cannot get enough air time to pull off a huge trick number. Number 3. The map. Both Spider-Man and Miles Morales are set on the Manhattan Island of New York City. During many conversations between Peter and Miles, we find out that Peter is now living in Queens, in Aunt May's old home, as Miles asks if Peter needs any help. We do see other boroughs of New York City in both games, the Statue of Liberty, bridges between the islands. It would be so much fun if we could go between all these boroughs, especially with the power of the PS5. Take a look at the Grand Theft Auto series. Complex cities filled with cars, pedestrians, and look no further than GTA 5, which is a huge, open-world map that takes 10 minutes to drive around. If they can make a city that big using PlayStation 3 technology, the PlayStation 5 hardware can be huge for Spider-Man 2's city. They could easily include other boroughs, Queens, Brooklyn, and it would be incredible to be able to swing across the Brooklyn Bridge. With the game having 2 protagonists this time around, a bigger map would benefit them as well. Another avenue I hope Insomniac goes with is the inclusion of the NYC subway system. We've seen Spidey take the subway in Spider-Man 1 as a cutscene, and Miles is seen running up the stairs from them due to fast travel, but imagine if you could swing through the subway tunnels, or even have chases through them against villains. Chasing down a train which needs to be stopped due to it being tampered with. I mean, the possibilities are endless. Number 2. 2 main characters. The reveal trailer for Spider-Man 2 shows both Peter and Miles tag teaming henchmen and also showcases Venom being voiced by the incredible Tony Todd. Now we know Venom in this universe is Harry Osborn and not Eddie Brock, so with that in mind, are we going to have Venom as a playable character, or are we going to go up against him? We may even see some missions where we play as Venom like we took control of MJ and Miles in the original Spider-Man, but Insomniac, please do not give us any more stealth missions as MJ. They really sucked and took you out of the game. For two main characters as well, are we going to see a character select screen? If they do decide to go this route, they could use the same structure again that Grand Theft Auto 5 has, with pressing down on the D-pad and the character select wheel appearing. That would just be amazing to see. It's simple, effective, and the transition could be fun, zipping through the city from one Spidey to another. Another element I think fans could be happy with is having this game give you a choice of being co-op or single player. That was one of the biggest gripes I had with both Spider-Man games, is the fact that I couldn't swing through the city with my friends. We all got the game, we talked in chat, we're doing the missions, and it just would have been cool and fun to have your friend in the game alongside you. Swinging and fighting against henchmen and villains, it would be cool to see. With Spider-Man now out on the PC, data miners have scrubbed through the game's code, and they have come across an unused multiplayer version of the game. Maybe we're going to see this in Spider-Man 2, who knows. Number 1, more Marvel characters. With the announcement of Marvel's Wolverine coming in the next few years, possibly 2024, it would be amazing to see other characters from the Marvel universe popping up in Spider-Man 2. It could be a setup for Wolverine and having characters from that game pop up in Spidey. Maybe other X-Men characters, maybe dive a little further into the history of Spider-Man and not just have the villains. I'm talking about Gwen Stacy, Captain Stacy, hell, bring in Flash Thompson and Betty Brant. There are so many side characters that can be used for side missions, or just have them have a quick conversation and build on it for later installments. Something similar to how Miles Morales was in Spider-Man, and then we played as him for a couple of missions. Going from the reveal trailer, we hear what seems to be Kraven the Hunter just before the Venom reveal, and if so, going up against Kraven could implement some great battles and maybe, just maybe, a more complex fight rather than just a web strike repeat. For other villains, let's see Mysterio, Chameleon, and for some unknown reason, my gut is telling me that we will see some sort of a version of Carnage. Who knows? So that is my top 5, what I want to see implemented in Spider-Man 2. Who knows, some of these things may be already in there. If they are, great, chef's kiss. But if not, we need to see how this is going to go. If you are new to the channel, please like and subscribe. Hit that notification bell for future updates, and I'll see each and every one of you soon.